Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to episode number 10 of FIFA 20 Career Mode. And today we start off with a match against Hoffenheim, and we'll follow that up with FC Metz in the League. Oh, and we've got a Coupe de la Ligue game coming up as well, which will be our first cup match of the season. But let's get into the press conference before the game begins. And hopefully we can come away from this game with a victory. Here we go. Hoffenheim it is. I'll just check the squad is at its full strength. This is the team I normally play, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Bench is looking good. Guiri's gone up to 71. I think he started at 69 rated. So that is good news. But yes, Dembele's killing it so far. He's the top scorer in the Champions League. Hopefully he can continue that here today against the German side. I'm surprised Hoffenheim qualified for the Champions League. I don't think they did qualify in real life. I think they may have got knocked out in the qualifying rounds. But that may well be wrong. Oh, I've just missed the ball with the cross. Amazing. Us, Hoffenheim and Shakhtar all have a decent chance of going through in the second place. But Hoffenheim's real stadium's in the game, I think. I've never seen that name before, and I've never played against Hoffenheim, at least since FIFA 15, when I did play a career mode and went to Germany. But, and I don't think that this stadium was their stadium last time I played them. I think this is their real stadium, but I can't be sure because I don't actually know what their real stadium is called. Nonetheless, as the Champions League anthem rings out, we are away from home, and it's probably going to be a tough match, but hopefully the lads who have been performing really well in the Champions League so far, after that 4-1 win against Shakhtar was very good indeed, and the 2-1 against City away from home was just as brilliant. Hopefully we can follow it up with another good performance here against Hoffenheim. But here we go. Let's get the victory. I do hope we can. They're just passing through us here. Naya can't win it. Oh, it's a good 1-2, and it's an important save from Lopez. Hoffenheim really took us apart there. I didn't defend that very well at all. Here come Hoffenheim again. Belfodil, he's turned Naya. He's run into trouble with our cross might come in here. Kone does very well, and that's half-time 0 at the break. We haven't cut out any good enough opportunities so far. Hoffenheim have been the ones more likely to go ahead. They've looked like the more likely team to go ahead. I'll make no changes, but I hope that we can do a bit better in this second half. Mendes, Raphael. I wanted him to keep making the run through, but he didn't. No, we can find Dembele. That's nice. Cross! Kick it in! Yes, we've scored! It's 1-0 late on! Is it Dembele again? It is! And our striker scores once again in the Champions League, to give us a late goal and what should be a late winner in Germany. He didn't need to take a touch. I was spamming circle to try and get him to shoot. He took a touch. It was a pretty bad one as well, but thankfully he was still able to finish it. Well done from Mendes and Cornet as well, who worked together nicely to create that goal. And now we'll just sit on our lead and hopefully not concede. Good tackle, let's get it away. Cornet, win that header. He does. Dembele, oh, it's up in the air. We could actually score again here. It's a lovely ball to Cornet. He cuts inside. Cornet to finish for his goal, and it is. We've scored 2 late goals, one in the 88th and one in the 90th. Maxwell Cornet, at least I think it is Maxwell, has come off the bench to get a goal and an assist. And this was a very nice goal as well. He cuts inside here, and then holds off this defender and finishes nicely with the finesse into the bottom corner. Just enough curl to get it to sneak inside the post. And it's 2-0 in the end. Hoffenheim must have been... It is Maxwell. Hoffenheim must have been putting too many players up the pitch, trying to get themselves a late equaliser. And we get a late second to give us a 2-0 win and to put us on 9 points halfway through the group. And that should hopefully be enough for us to get through in the Champions League. They'll be on 4. City, the most they'll be on will be 4. So we have a 5-point lead atop the group. And as long as we get 1 win in the second half of the tournament, well, it's not really the second half of the group stage, then we'd go through and we'll have a post-match interview here. What happened in the other group the other match in our group? I can't see. Doesn't seem to be there. Chelsea and Juventus drew. Roma beat Moscow. Nothing much out of the ordinary, except I think you'd expect Juventus to beat Chelsea. We have a 1-point lead ahead of PSG atop the table. Our opponents, Metz, I think are sitting... No, they're sitting 14th. I thought they were sitting in the relegation zone, but no. They're not. That is Stade de Reims, Amiens, and Nîmes Olympique. I think 2 teams that came up this year, and Amiens, who came up the year before. So I may be wrong. Maybe wrong about Olympique, because Dijon, I'm not sure if we've been... And Metz as well. I think we played Metz in League 2 when we were with Orléans last year in the career mode, so I'm not too sure about that. Nonetheless, Metz are 14th. They've only got 12 points. We've got 11 more points than them so far this year. And you'd hope we can continue our good form and get ourselves another victory here today at home as well. You'd expect us to get the win, and I do hope we do. Right, here we are at home. As I said before, it's not the greatest looking afternoon you've ever seen, as we take on Metz in Ligue. This is the final game of the episode. I suppose I don't really need to mention that. That's obvious, I guess. But we'll head in. Hopefully, we'll come away with the victory today. Depay is found again. He's going to look to beat his man. Good turn. Oh, that wasn't who I meant to pass to, unfortunately. Look to cross. Cornet! He scored! And we've been on the attack right from kickoff, and Cornet has repaid me for putting him in the first team after his great performance off the bench in the Champions League, and now he's scored again in the league. Great stuff. Depay, who's been dangerous to start this game off, cuts back onto his right, gets the cross in, and it's a lovely header from Cornet. Who says you can't score headers on FIFA 20? That's a great header to make it 1-0. Is that his first goal in the league? It is. Hopefully we'll see many more. Let's get this out to Cornet, actually. I mean, it took his time to get it to Dembele, but he did find him. Can't find much space here. Mendes does find its way out here to René Adelaide. Get it across. It does find its way. Oh, it's a good save. Was that Aouar who couldn't find the back of the net there? I think it was. It was. It fell to him kindly. To be fair, that wasn't a great effort, but it's still a good save from the keeper. And he gets up to punch. Let's get this out to Cornet. Yes, it does. Finds René Adelaide. Surely René Adelaide's blocked and then cleared. I think that was the same dude. If it was, that was a pretty good effort. And here's Depay with a chance to break and for us to make something happen at the end of this half. Depay's still got it. Good turn. Here's Aouar. Lay it off. Mendes has got time to strike it. It's deflected in. Thiago Mendes, right at the end of the first half, makes it 2-0. Very nice. Let's have a look at this again. Aouar turns. He lays it off to Mendes. He has a touch, has a hit. And I don't know if it would have been going in anyway, but it takes a deflection off that dude's knee. To be honest, that looks like it's going straight at the keeper. So, a very fortunate deflection for Mendes to give him his third goal of the league this season. Well done. And half-time. A great first half. That late goal putting a cherry on top. We take a 2-0 lead, and hopefully we'll keep it or add to it in this second half. Sub off Ronaldo. He's looking a bit tired. Hopefully we can continue in the same fashion we were playing in the first half in this second half. Depay. Good turn from Depay. He takes the shot on. It's saved. The goalie's made a couple of decent saves so far this game. Cornet's on the run. Oh, the cross is on. Oh, it's not a good one. Depay knocks it down. Ow! There was probably offside for those dudes blocking the goalie's view. But he made a good save anyway. We've basically wrapped it up. Here's to Sart. Casually bringing it forward. We'll try and play in Cornet just for one final attack. But it's well cut out from the Metz man. And full time it is. 2-2-0 wins in today's episode. One a bit more comfortable than the other. To be honest, we never looked like losing this game. We started off very well. Cornet got the goal, and Mendes' goal just before half-time shut out any chance of Metz getting back in the game, really. And then in the second half, we couldn't find a further goal, but we were able to hold on for the victory, which is good news. And now we have a post-match interview, another good win for Lyon, and we'll see how the league table looks after today's episode. After the conference. I'm not sure how PSG went. Be interesting to see how PSG and Lille as well, who are right on our tail. So that will complete today's episode. Are Cannes in the Ligue 1 is the question I would like to know. I don't think they are. Let me see Ligue 2. Where's France? Domineers Ligue 2. There they are, 5th in Ligue 2. Guingamp changed their badge, I've noticed. How's Orléans doing? They're 14th. Probably better than what we were doing last year. Le Mans FC and FC Chambly and Rodez are some teams that I don't recognise. But, oh well, it's not really an interesting, because my knowledge of French football isn't great. Nonetheless, that will bring to a close today's episode. I hope you have enjoyed. If you did, please do drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.